I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your Bullish Bit brought to you by BitcoinWell.com, the simplest and quickest way to buy Bitcoin in the US or Canada and get it directly into your own self-custody. Check them out today at the links down below.
It harkens back to a week ago, and that was Davos, the great elite meeting that happens in Switzerland once a year, where all the largest business magnates and politicians, they all gather together to have this elitist group to sort of set the agenda for the year. And especially during COVID in 2020, 2021, you felt the power of this group. It became sort of very apparent, especially on social media, that this event was happening and that the things that they decided there sort of did have an effect and were played out in the months following it. However, this year, it was sort of the complete opposite. I mean, just the theme starting off, it was rebuilding trust, right? And you don't name your conference Rebuilding Trust unless you've lost it. Leading up into the conference, you had Andrew Ross Sorkin from CNBC. He tweeted out when he was about to board the plane, he said, "I'm headed to Davos. I know. Before you say it, it is a global cabal seeking profits for the elite. Let me say this. Is everyone there self-interested? Yes, emphatically yes. But I don't know anywhere else that you can put all these self-interested people representing countries, companies, and nonprofits in a room at one time and maybe, just maybe, find some common ground." So, I mean, he's apologizing before even arriving there, right? And then, of course, who stole the show was Javier Milei, Argentina's new president, who's, of course, a libertarian, all about freedom. And if you just look at the numbers of the views from his speech, Malay's has 465,000. And of course, at the end of his speech, I mean, he calls out the people that had invited him there, right? He says, "I'd like to leave a message for all business people here and those who are not here in person but are following around the world. Do not be intimidated by the political caste or by parasites who live off the state. Do not surrender to a political class that only wants to stay in power and retain its privileges." Followed by, of course, Bitcoiners' favorite banker, Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan. He was on Squawk Box being interviewed by Andrew Ross Sorkin, and he was asked about Bitcoin, and he freaked out, right? He said, "I don't care. Please stop talking about this curse word. I think there's a chance that when we get the 20 million Bitcoins, Satoshi is going to come on there, laugh hysterically, and go quiet, and all Bitcoins are going to be erased." I mean, what? This guy's bank is an authorized participant. They're handling the share creation and sourcing the Bitcoin for these ETFs, and yet he goes and says these things that are completely just show a complete lack of research, right? And then just to tie it all together, following Davos, you had Jack Mallers on Yahoo Finance, and he was asked about what Jamie Dimon said. And they asked him, "We would love your thoughts about financial elites casting doubt on Bitcoin." Jack Mallers' quote is, "What do I think about Jeffrey Epstein's banker being concerned that a distributed, decentralized, open public money could be used for bad things sitting on a ski resort in Davos? I don't really care." Right? And so just completely pivoting it, turning it on its head, and showing the world that this is just, it's become a parody of itself, right? This global elite, those who project themselves as better than, as smarter than, who know what's right for the world, have really just have a lot of egg on their face now. People don't trust them. People don't believe it. I think that was very bullish. Bitcoin is about self-sovereignty, personal freedom, not allowing others who are thousands of miles away decide what's best for you and your life and your finances. And just seeing the complete joke of what this multi-million-dollar conference turned into was good to see.